Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Mel's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to give you some basic basketball plays that you can run with your team. So hello everyone, my name is Alan from Mel's Basketball Training. If you're new to this channel, on this channel I show you basketball plays, drills, and skills. So if you like that stuff, hit that like button and subscribe. But anyways, today I'm going to give you some basic offense. This is offensive plays that you can run with young kids, or if you're playing in a beer league and you just want to have simple plays that you want to run, these are going to be for you. Anyways, I'm going to start with some basic, easy, simple screen and roll plays, and then we'll move into some still basic and easy, but a little bit more advanced plays. So let's get down to the clipboard and let's check these out. Okay, so in our first play, it's the most simplest. It's a horns offense, which means we have 2 players on the elbow and a couple of players down in the corners. We're going to have player 4 set a screen for player 1 who's going to use that screen. Make sure that the screen's set first, and then he's going to go. And then player 4 is going to roll towards the basket. Player 5 is going to pop out to make some room. And now, if player 1's open for the shot, he can take the shot. He can pass to player 4. If these defensive players come down to play help defense, we now have 2 players out on the wing who are open for 3-point shots, or if they read the defense doing that, they can cut baseline. This is the baseline if you didn't know. And now that he has got the ball right in the center of the key, we may have opportunities along the baseline with those wing players as well. Or he can kick the ball back out towards the 3-point players out here for a 3-point shot. Or of course he can just score himself. Now in our next play is going to be another horns offense. Again, very simple. We're going to be pretending that we're playing against the man-to-man defense all game, or at least all video, because, well, usually if you're a basic, simple, kind of new to the game, your opponent's going to be as well, and they'll be probably playing man defense. So these guys are going to set their screens down. Player 3 is going to pop up. Both of these players have 2 different options. They're either going to pop up towards the player who has the ball, which is the point guard, or they're going to be using that screen and cutting in towards the rim. Now, personally, I always like to have communication on the team, and if this is the team or the play that you're running on your team, make sure that only 1 player cuts towards the key. You don't want to have 2 players cutting towards the key, because then it just gets clogged up. So only 1 player is going to cut towards the key, the other one is going to pop up to the 3-point line. Both of these players may be options for scoring. I want this player, if his man is the one who popped up to the 3-point line, I want him rolling towards the basket, and this is why. I want, if player 3 gets that ball and player 4's man plays help defense to cut off that layup, player 4 is now rolling towards the basket, so that he can get the layup. He's also a third option for player 1 to pass to now, and also player 2 could also pass to him as well too. So a couple of different options here. This one's basic, but also ending with a couple of options that may be more advanced. Now this next play is my all-time favorite. I actually run this on even advanced high school teams because it is just so easy to run and you can set up so many offenses afterwards. Now, why do we start with big players up top? The reason? Because they're going to be screening down. And when they screen down, what we're hoping for is the defense to switch off so that now we have a short player playing against a big player, and, well, if player 3 pops out and player 5 gets the ball, who's going to have an advantage? Mr. Short Player or Mr. Tall Player? Obviously, the tall player is going to have the advantage. So, that is the idea behind this play. We're going to have big players screen down for the smaller ones. The smaller ones are going to pop up to the 3-point line. And then we have player 1 who could pass straight to the post, or he could pass out to the perimeter where they could take that shot, or they could pass it into the post and score, or, well, look what type of offense we're in now. That's the 3-2, in which case now we can run a very simple offense as well. It's called a 3-out, 2-in motion offense, and in this play, we're going to pass and screen away. I don't know why that's a dotted line, but it should have been solid. But anyways, pass, screen away. He's going to be up top. Let's say player 3 has the ball passing to player 2. Picture this offense having 5 spots on the court as we have here. So now he passed this way. He needs to go screen the opposite direction. He's going to screen for player 5. If, let's say, a post player had the ball and they passed out towards the perimeter, that means that he's going to screen for the opposite side. So picture this as a big circle, and if you pass this way, you go screen the opposite direction. Very simple, very easy. Now, one more very easy offense again is the 5 out. And again, picture this as a big circle where if you pass in one direction, you go screen for the other direction. So what we're going to have is player 5 passing there and screening here. Passing here, screening here. Passing here, screening here. Very simple, very easy. Now, let's say player 5 passes out to player 1. He's going to screen away because, of course, that's the way the circle goes. Player 3 is then going to fill that spot, and player 5 is going to fill player 3's spot. Very simple, very easy, and very effective. And then you can add on to the 5 out and have player 1 pass to player 3. He's going to cut towards the rim if that lane is open to take. And now, of course, remembering the big circle, player 4 fills player 1's spot, 2 fills 4, 5 fills 2, and 1 fills 5. Just like that. And then if player 4 gets the ball from player 3 from this angle, obviously there's nobody else left on that side of the key to fill because we're not going to have player 4 dribble down to the corner. So what we're going to have is player 3 cut towards the rim, post up for a second. If he's open, hit him up for a pass. If not, he's going to pop back out to the 3-point line. Anyways, I hope that you have enjoyed these plays. I hope that these plays help your team. If they do, let us know in the comments below. And I will see you guys again tomorrow for another daily basketball video. I would like to thank my patrons from Patreon for subscribing and helping me out. If you would like to help me out as well, link is in the description below. And very soon, I will be in May going over to twice-a-day videos, so stay tuned for that.